Here we are with blue-green Nexus of Fate. I'm not sure if I made a video about this before. I know I've made one about Bant Nexus, but yeah, we're gonna do one of this deck. And there's not too anything that unique about this list other than maybe the pause for reflection. I really like having more fog effects. I think 4 isn't enough, so this is nice. Murmuring Mystic is good against... I'm just kind of talking about cards that are not straightforward, or at least not like conventional, I guess. There we go. Yeah. Oh no, the chemisters. I forgot. There we go. Nice. What else? The Ooze is strange. I don't know how I feel about it. I seldom bring it in. Maybe it's good against control decks, but I don't know. I don't really know how I feel about this. We just played against a lot of Sultai, and they never took out Cast Down. I'm scared of Krasis, but I usually take out Krasis anyways, just bring in Carnage Tyrant. So I don't know how I feel about Ooze. Could just be another Carnage Tyrant or something. It's good if it doesn't get killed, but it's strange. Like a lot of decks that can answer Ooze, games 2 and 3 tend to keep those answers in their deck, whether it be like counter spells that they might not take out, like Disdainful Stroke, or Assassin's Trophy, although that has other targets. I don't know. It's there's only one, so I'm not going to sweat it too much. The other Blink of an Eyes. There's not 4 in the main. I think more cantrips are better than just all 4 Blink of an Eyes. 3 negates. I was running 4, but I couldn't find room for them, like post sideboards. Like I didn't know what to take out. Almost want a 4th Canopy because of specifically Thief of Sanity, but 3's been working out nicely. The other Fog, the Murmuring Mystics because of mono white mostly. 2 Carnage Tyrants for like control stuff, and Nezahal, which again is another card like the Ooze that I'm not too big on, but I've never actually cast this. It's just been here in my sideboard forever. I don't even think I've ever brought it in. Could just be another Carnage Tyrant. Almost prefer it to be another Carnage Tyrant. I don't know. Just keep it around, diversify a little. Just not go all in one strategy. The Unmoored Ego Carnage Tyrant, maybe you still have a Nezahal. I don't know. I just never bring it in. 1 Anticipate instead of another Blink of an Eye. Again, I like the cantrippy stuff more than just a bunch of Blink of an Eyes. Anything else unique? 3 Sinister Sabotages instead of 4, I guess. 2 Krasis instead of like 3 or 1. I think 2 is fine. In the main, at least. And obviously, the 4 ofs in these 12. Kind of like feel the deck in the 4 memorials. No guild gates. I'm not running Simic guild gate. It has never come up that I was color screwed, and that many tap lands would just hinder me in a lot of situations. So I don't agree with Simic guild gate. And if you do like blue-green Nexus, I wouldn't. I would say don't run it. I really don't think you need to run the Simic guild gate. For color reasons, it's just not necessary. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, constructed event. Meows, meows. I've been racking up the gems, so I can buy like the foil stuff. Wait, that's not the right one. I gotta start actually naming my decks real names so I don't get confused, or at least change the box art. I don't think I've ever done a constructed event with the Nexus deck. Eagles. Alright. Play first. Alright, 1 land, but we have an opt. And the first competitive season, in January, I said opt is so powerful you can keep 1 land hands. I don't know about that on the play, but on the draw that is a definite yes. I am going to risk it here. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. Opt is a very, very good card if you have a 1 land hand. And also if your opponent mulligans down to 5, you're probably in a good spot. Let's see. Though we almost lost a Mold of 4. Simic Guildgate. That's hilarious. I'm going to assume it's the mirror. It could still be a Guildgate list, though. I'm sure we'll find out quite nicely. Quite soon, I mean. Let's hide green for a turn. I don't know if there's anything in that, but I guess it's free. Simic Guildgate turn 1 is obviously better than, keep that. And then a lot of lands turn 1. Pass. Could be, oh, there was no growth spiral. Could be a counter spell now. Another Teamer deck, it seems. Looks like there either is a counter spell or an expansion explosion. Oh, okay. Cowls it. Tap land. Tap land. Tap land. Yes, alright, so no like crazy negate on the reclamation here. Let me untap. Don't want that. Don't want that. Good land, but want to just flip a Sconta as soonly as possibly. Negative reclamation here of their own. No Niv Mizzet quite yet, which is all we like really care about. That doesn't stop Niv Mizzet, and that's a reason to get rid of this, to look for something else. But I think I'm... Jeez, I don't know. 4 cards? I mean, if they do anything other than Niv Mizzet, I'm going to want this. I just find it very unlikely that it's going to be the case. And I don't want to get punished. I might even... You know, I'm going to keep this. I can just use it to... Actually, they might just counter this. That's actually fine. This works out nicely. Get a counter spell out of our opponent's hand. Because the second one is not necessary. Okay, that's good. We can still counter Niv Mizzet, get the Surveil, which means we flip Escanta. So I guess this is fine. Can I crack this and leave up counterspell? Is this 5? No, I can't. Do I want to? I mean, this would be the last card itself. I guess I can pass and keep up the option to do both. Yeah. Oh, look, Niv Mizzet. Huh. What a surprise. So do I crack this or do I counter some? I guess I'll counter something because it means there's a chance I can keep whatever I find on top. Yeah. Okay. Of course they have Niv Mizzet on turn 6. Yeah, it was a nice opponent. Don't worry. I know it was nice. You're gonna remind me. I know what I'm doing, don't worry. I'm gonna run this up. Just to help me dig for Nexus. Fortunately, we have a lot of else to this. I think that's one of them. I think I'd rather cast this, but no, we're gonna go for this here. It means our opponent's next turn is doing the same thing. Nothing more tedious than a turn 6 Niv Mizzet. Well, I guess it was turn 5 because they copied an explosion. They copied a growth spiral. There's no reason to do it again because we don't have Nexus. We can't cast it. We're not really looking for anything. Yeah. Hopefully our opponent just recast Niv Mizzet. And they're going to, of course. Alright. So now we're in a good spot, kind of. Take this. Niv Mizzet isn't the end of the world. Especially when I'm already, like, casting all the spells before it resolves. There's, like, 3 spells right there, or 2 or something. No. Now, we can go off still in the face of Niv Mizzet. Just gotta be careful. Triple Reclamation makes it pretty easy to go off. I just have to maybe find a blink of an eye instead? I don't know. It might just end up passing. No, our opponent's not really going to do anything. Yeah, looks like we have to do this. Alright, let's float mana first. Actually, let's do this. Let's do this. Oh, wait, no, I wanted to do that in my last one so we get the most mana possible. Rip. There's a Nexus. Alright. So, untap, cast Nexus. Just take as little pings as possible. Use Wisconsin more than anything. Just looking for blink of an eye, really? think. Could just go off here. I mean, yeah, I think I'm done caring about Niv-Mizzet pings. I think at this point, what we're going to be doing is doing less than 18 spells worth of stuff and then kill our opponent. It should be pretty easy. But we're going to have all the cards in the world. They should not get an extra turn. This is the weakness to Niv-Mizzet. Sure, I'll run this out. It's annoying, I have to keep yielding to these pings, but we don't really care anymore. Untap. I guess I'll dig for the blink of an eye first. I think there's one left somewhere. Ooh, that's not it. Let's keep digging for it. We just bought him 4 lands, so I'd rather not shuffle with the Nexus if I don't have to. Could deck our opponent out. Oh no, we'll die before that happens actually. Oh yeah, Hydra Crisis. Right, I forgot. You can actually just do that. Yep, so now we probably just can't die between this and the Hydroid Crisis. Yep, let's just discard a Nexus. It does shuffle those lands back in, but that's fine. We found a Crisis. Opponent can't stop this. 8, 9, 10, 11. So 9. They're dead in 2 swings. I'll just not flip the mana, just make this faster. Also, we did find the blink of an eye. I could just cast it, but I guess there's no reason to show my opponent any more things if I don't have to. It's a small thing, but it adds up. Opponent is just dead now. Like, we don't even have to cast another spell and we win. Because they have to block this. They know about a guarantee extra turn next turn. Which, sure, I'll just pass, make it faster. Well, we swiftly beat a Niv-Mizzet. Oh, you get a block. Yep. They also saw that we just, like, declined to put a Nexus in our hand, which would be easy lethal, so they know we have it. So we can pretty much just beat Niv-Mizzet. I mean, Niv-Mizzet does come in on turn 6, and by then, pretty favored to win. Take out Root Snares. I don't think that's necessary. This might be a Nezahal game. Definitely a Carnage Tyrant game. I don't know how I feel about Crisis, though. Probably prefer some negates over some of these cantrips. That was the power of Opt on turn 1. We had a basic island. Found the second one. The rest is history. Yeah, that's a lot of win conditions. Seems a little ridiculous. I might take out a Crisis. Crushing Canopy seems nice. Do they have Reclamations? They have green in their deck. We didn't see any green. I'm going to expect it, though. This also kills Niv-Mizzet. Yeah, alright. I'm going to start shaping some of these win conditions here. Guess 3's fine. I really just want to boil it down to 2 Carnage Tyrants. I think that's enough. But the Nezahal could do something at some point. hard for them to deal with it once it resolves, and it could draw us a bunch of cards, whereas we would have no business drawing that many cards. Let's get rid of another act. It's easy to kind of just shave these small, like, cantrip stuff, not too detrimental. Sorry for the background noise, by the way. If you can hear it, I don't know if you can. It took them long to realize it was over. Maybe not. They did... I mean, they could have scooped a little bit quicker, but... it's fun drawing cards off of Niv-Mizzet. Maybe they just wanted to just draw a bunch of cards. Who doesn't want to do that? Alright, this hand is no green mana, but we've capped worse and still won. Opponent is also down to 6 again. I think last time was 5. No turn 2 with Search first Kanta. That may be bad. Sorcery Speed, Growth Spiral. Wow. So turn 3 Wilderness Reclamation. That's what we don't want to see. Guess we'll run this out. Tapped either way. Get the green source for Growth Spiral. So they have the absolute nuts. Turn 2 Growth Spiral. Turn 3 Wilderness Reclamation. No. Baronzodon. Okay. I guess I'll bait out Escanta because Reclamation is probably more important. Yeah. Play a tap land. There's a chance this comes in on tap later. Might end up mattering. They declined to swing first. Interesting. They also tapped a green source, so if there was a second Baronzodon, they can no longer do that. No land. Okay, just run this out and pass, I guess. That was weird. Should have at least swung first, I think. I guess maybe it doesn't matter too much. It's only 3 damage, and we're usually just dead in 1 explosion anyways, or something like that. Okay, that'll fight over. Probably have expansion here. I don't expect negate. Oh. Alright. Okay. Oh, this is an easy resolve here. This is really good. This is the downside of trying to defend your own stuff. We can punish with a far superior enchantment, at least in this stage of the game. Okay. Bait with a Growth Spiral first, and then Crushing Canopy, because if they expansion this, I don't want them to expansion and Crushing Canopy, obviously. Okay. I'm going to assume that means they... What? If they were going to do that, I think they wanted to do it in their main phase to look for a land to play, because they did not play a land. That was very strange. Opponent has been making some interesting decisions here. Oh no, I didn't put a stop. Oh no, no. Okay, whew. Sad time. Interesting plays. Alright, not bad, not bad. Alright, well that was a really good Chemisters. Really good Chemisters. That was an insane turn right there. Oh, and I guess it's not over. No reason to... Yeah, let's just pass. Opponents, imagine they found a land, yeah. Probably wanted to do that last turn, because this turn they could have went for Niv-Mizzet if they did that sorcery speed. Okay, another Haymaker, but no way to defend it. Oh, that would have been nice to hit that with that as well. The 3rd Reclamation. Oh my god. Oop. Not my instant yet. Let's see how fast I can do this. Draw some Keyrds. Draw some Keyrds. No. Oh, whoops. I should have floated because I didn't realize I had Memorial still. Oh well. Zip punish. Opponent does have Niv-Mizzet next turn. It would have been this turn, but a little bit of a strange not sorcery speed own end step Chemisters there. That is not the case. This is not very threatening. I'm very surprised to see this card. It doesn't really kill our threats. Well, it kind of handles the Krasis, but I don't know. For 5 minutes sorcery speed, I think they want to be doing more powerful things than that. Maybe they just don't have a lot of options. I don't even... Wait, no, I don't even care about this. What am I talking about? I don't care about that. Let's just run this out. Float some manas. Float some manas. Can you guys hear that background noise? I think you can. That's my bad. Guess I'll just look for Nexus of Fate. Somehow I haven't even seen one like this whole game. Oh, there's the whale. I guess I'm just gonna blink Ravnica, because if that's their play next turn, I think we're gonna win. I doubt it's gonna be their play. Oh, we found the answer to Niv Mizzet as well. That's nice. Let's discard that and that. You don't hear anything? Okay, nice. Spiral lets you put the land to play anyway? Yeah. Yeah. That's actually their next turn. Okay, well we don't care about this, right? No. Yeah, that's fine. 2 negates that probably won't do anything this game, but we just don't care about Ravnica. It's just so not threatening. Sure. Now, I don't think I want to crack the Memorial because I want the mana. I could just kill... I mean, I don't have to. Like, I can just run this whale out. Now, I doubt our opponent's going to make us draw 23 cards if I just cast this. So I think this is safe. And I want to cast this card before I die. And by dying, I mean dying of old age, because I've never actually cast this whale. I'm going to get rid of this now because it's a 2-turn clock regardless, and that could help them maybe draw a bajillion cards or something. You want to crack this? Sure. Still find Nexus Fate. I can't believe we haven't found one yet. There we go. Wow. Almost forgot this was in my deck. Just haven't found one. Bottom 20 cards. Kind of disappointed I'm gonna just kill our opponent, actually. I wanted to draw a card off the whale first. Actually, we could have just killed our opponent. You know, our deck is almost nothing but Nexus. Wow, we just didn't draw Nexus? The top 39 cards? Oh my god, that's crazy. That's crazy. And it didn't matter at all. But just Nexus was not part of the entire game. That game 2 there. Obviously, it just straight up killed our opponent at the end, but at that point, pretty much anything we did was going to kill them. Alright, I don't know how I feel about this in the dark. On the draw? Yeah, no. Maybe on the play. Ooh, alright, well, you're keeping one land opt on the play. You're definitely doing it on the draw. Oh, opponent's down to 5? Man, it's been Mulligan City today. That's not a land. Mono red is a very bad matchup, but maybe we can win. I don't know how we beat this though. I don't really have any way of gaining life or like negating serious damage. This also looks like a I'm just gonna opt now. Just stop slow rolling it. This looks like a clear light up stage. No light up stage. No burn spell. Okay. This is how we win. Oh, no, they have a burn spell. Rip. It's either a Wizard's Lightning or a Shock. Obviously, we prefer it to be a Shock. Either way, they're going to cast it here, so they can get this to be a 2. They don't cast it? I'm confused. If you're stuck on one land, I think you want to use your mana. Did they find light up stage now? Of course it did. Pretty sure that was a draw. And it was really good. Counterspell. uncastable with the mana. Yep. Can't keep that. Can get away with... Well, let's see. Let's see what Opt finds, or Anticipate, rather, before we decide what to play for land. Another Opt. That would be a reason to shock ourselves. Krasis is like our only life gain. Even a Krasis for 2 isn't bad, so I guess that's what we're going to do. And here should be an easy 1 mana spell burn spell. They again do not cast it. I don't understand. They declined to cast the Lightning Strike entirely. I have been playing against some interesting opponents. I'm going to get rid of this. Very interesting. I gotta respect it. We know about some sort of burn spell that costs 1. Could be Wizard's Lightning or Shock. They were very interested in putting this in play instead of the Lightning Strike. Well, if this was their game plan, they have to do things sorcery speed now, because otherwise it was all for naught. Not putting counters on the thing there. Unfortunately, there's 2 spells, which is not what we want to see. Okay. Going on to 7. Krasis for 2 can block there. Maybe. I mean, they can still burn it. Krasis for 3, rather. I don't have time to do Krasis for 4. I have a Reclamation, so this could actually... Yeah, this plays here. This is actually really good. So Krasis for... How important is opting right now? I'd rather just Krasis for 3. The chance of this actually surviving combat is huge. And now we have a counter spell up. The opponent has all gas in hand, though. Would like to see a Lightning Strike. Not Wizard's Lightning. Nice. That's pretty good. Counter that. Prevent the Lava Runner from swinging. Oh, I guess we can still opt. I didn't even know. Didn't even realize that. I mean, they can crack this for mana. Nope. I can see an argument for blocking the Steamkin, because it's kind of the same amount of damage, like, no matter what. Like, if we block this, we're pretty much dead to this no matter what next turn anyways. Let's see what this finds first. Another counter spell would be nice. Comboing off next turn is a possibility, and I might want to keep this around. Sure. There's a small chance that ends up mattering. Actually, we could be dead here. Okay. That's not being dead. Skewer? Ooh. Let's see if it goes face. Guess I want it to block. I think we're just dead. Okay, no, we're not. Barely. This is good. Yes. Run that out. Play an untapped land. Now, this blocking doesn't do anything for us, so we're just going to start cracking in here. On the off chance we get to do something. Which is quite likely. Me hopes. That's not it. And that's to the bottom. That is as bad as it gets for us. That's unfortunate. Root Snare is good, especially with the counterspell. That's actually very good. Now we have a decision. Do we keep trying to do things? Actually, can we afford to? Let's see. Escantas for and then no, we can't. So the only thing we can do is this, which is fine. Play this tapped, right? Yes, because we're gonna cast these 2 probably. We have to counter this, and we have to root snare. So we have to cast both of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the extra 2 floating doesn't do anything. Yep, it's tapped. Okay. I'm playing Nexus. Blue-green Nexus for a YouTube video. Another Lava Runner, sure. So it really just boils down to this last card in their hand. This also means they don't have Spectacle, so they have to tap more mana than they otherwise would, excuse me. So that's good. And I didn't think Root Snare was going to do anything this game. Oh, well, whatever this card is, it is not an instant. I mean, they have to go for it. It'll get exiled. I think it's, I mean, you might as well go for it. There's no harm in not going for it. Just cast the lightning bolt. Like, the only thing that stops this is a counterspell. And you lose this because it's on a light up the stage. It'll just get exiled. I really don't know what the card could be that would require a decision. Maybe another burn spell. Well, no, if it was another burn spell, they'd just cast both at the same time. What is this? I am actually okay. No. Another Root Snare? Oh, maybe. I mean, maybe it saves us. Okay, that was extremely weird. Let's draw some cards. That's not what we were looking for, unfortunately. Nope. Guess it's no, it's probably just better as a Chemist's Insight. Oh, that's a donation incentive. I got my first donation incentive to buy this little bundle of unique card art if I make the incentive. Because I don't think that one's staying in the game, and I want to get the negate in my collection before it goes away. But I could be wrong. It might stay in the game. Either way, an incentive is not. Well, it's not really an incentive. I guess it'd be another thing to go with it. Like a user submitted YouTube video deck or something. Do I want Chemist's? Yes. Actually, that's actually what it would be. That's just what it's going towards. But the incentive would be like a actual thing for the viewers, obviously. So I should probably rename it. Go to our Insta. Oh wait, no, right, Nexus. Right, gotcha. I got tripped up talking. Just digging for Nexus still. Did I not swing? I don't think no, I did. There's the Nexus. Swing. Looks like we finagled ourselves out of this. I think this is all but wrapped up now. Good thing I didn't block with the 3/3 there. Yep. Wow, that's crazy. Now we just have to do it again. Don't think that's gonna happen. Murmuring Mystic is pretty good. Still want to keep in Krasis though. Didn't think I like Root Snare. Blink of an Eye is weird. I'd say this isn't a Nexus game, but kind of need them. These counterspells are probably better off being negates. Take out Anticipate as well. Yeah, this list is great. It was great. Yeah, I think negate's better than Sabotage. I don't know how many I want. I don't think I want the Pause for Reflection. This kills like Experimental Frenzy and stuff, but I don't really care about that. Counter's Tyrant like is just too slow, actually. I want this other negate. Take out Opt. Oh, I didn't realize there was a third one in there still. Okay. Unfavorable matchup. I think we got really lucky. I don't think we're going to do it again. Extremely difficult to beat this. Well, this is as good as it's going to get, I think. If we had a Wilderness Reclamation, that would be a little bit better. Opponent can't help themselves but play a 1-drop. Tap now. Probably a Scotta next turn. Into... this is familiar. Scotta into Growth Spiral. Okay. Not slow, but not the fastest. So do we leave up Blink of an Eye? Does that wind up mattering? I think it will. This turn could save us a significant amount of damage. We'll see. Especially if they try to use this for mana this very turn or something. It takes 2 spells. I find that very easy. Looks like that is exactly what's going to happen. And then we can bounce this. So this is where Blink of an Eye is really good. Actually, I could just Root Snare. But I don't want them to have the mana. Well, if you're going to do that main phase, I think you're going to do the other thing main phase as well. There you go. Yep, we're going to blink this first. Means they can't use the light up the stage cards this turn. And we're not taking 4 damage. Oh, rip. Guess they're still casting cards. Definitely swing before you... There you go. Use the mana on the steam can. Well, we had pretty much as good as it was going to get for us, and it didn't even come close to mattering, because mono red is ridiculous. They have another spell. Oh my god. Okay, opponent used like 18 mana that turn, even through our disruption. We can't take off Root Snare this turn, which means I can't develop Murmuring Mystic at the same time. So I guess we just pass and hopefully not die. How many 1 mana spells do they cast? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Oh, cool. I guess we're dead. Yep, that was absolutely ridiculous. But, I mean, everything mono red does is ridiculous. And is why it's my least favorite deck in the meta. Maybe more Blink of an Eyes. I mean, it saved us half a turn there. It wasn't too bad. Obviously, we don't want anything that gets killed to burn like these two. Or the whale, obviously, it costs 7. Root Snare wasn't good enough. So I don't think another Root Snare will do anything. Blink of an Eye might just be better than Root Snare, because it may save us more life overall in the long run. But maybe not. Well, most of it doesn't even really matter. I mean, we just have to just kind of go off before we die. It's not much in the way of interaction. Even with negates and stuff, they're just doing too many stupidly mana efficient things. No blue mana, so... Well, can keep the hand with Opt in it, but can't keep one that you can't cast the Opt. Yeah, I want to keep that. Oh boy. Alright. Keep it because we got a Scry. Just need like 1 land and we're off. Kind of. Alright, well, we got the Search for Skanta. Opponent does the same thing, all 3 games. Turn 1, Lava Runner. I could Blink of an Eye it to stop Spectacle, but that's not how I'm winning. More extremely efficient 1 mana burn spells. I guess the weakest of the bunch at least. Yay me. Guess I'll keep that land so we can start doing things next turn. They go for a Steamkin. I don't know. I might just blink this actually. This stops Spectacle. Makes them recast it. It's not the end of the world. It's fine. Looks like they have yet even more burn in hand. Okay. Oh, they got more burn. I don't know why my opponent would let me tap out first, or untap, before they go for their burn spells. That seems a little strange. If I just countered it. Okay. I guess they're baiting I'd counter that instead of that, I guess? I didn't expect this card, actually. It could potentially just go a bunch of lands, and then they kind of screw themselves over. Kind of unlikely, but not too unlikely. I definitely want the land here, so I can cast Opt first. Is there anything we can draw? Maybe. With all this extra mana. Can I cast Nexus? No. Okay, one off. That's unfortunate. Well, there's a good chance we win next turn, I think? Not sure. Well, not when my opponent's going to do this. Alright, that actually wasn't that bad. Just take 3, go down to 4. There's nothing really that kills us. How close are we to flipping this? Not close enough. I'm still going to bin this, because we're going to maybe guarantee flip next turn. The third reclamation. I'll just cast this. Alright. Well, that's as good as it's going to get. We probably have to go off like right now. And I think that's fairly likely. Especially with the Escanta going. Let's look for another land. New dice. Let's cast this. Helps us cantrip a bit better. We absolutely have to do something like right now. That's not it. Don't think we'll need more than one negate. And we can't get rid of Root Snare. Frilled Mystic. That's not bad. We're not comboing off here. That's a problem. Can we still combo off? 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, we can't cast Nexus this turn, so I guess I'll just do this. Yikes. Alright, let's bounce probably this, so they can't just do a 3-mana burn spell and kill us. Yeah. Kind of need the mana, I think. Can I blink? No, I need the mana. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I guess I don't. I can cycle this, actually. Yeah. Bounce this. Pass. We have 1 negate. Ugh. Alright, well. Now any burn spell kills us. Well, I guess it's still 2 burn spells. Oh, they're sacrificing the Frenzy? Guess that would make sense if they have a burn spell in hand. It's definitely what we want to see. We also want to see them attack with the Firebrand. They don't. They finally made a reasonable play. Well, I guess that was the only play that part of the decision there. Okay, I don't think we're dead. Somehow. Strange. Guess I'll cast Reclamation instead of Murmuring Mystic. I don't want to tap out, so I can't do both. And this is probably more powerful if I'm not going to do both. Yeah. It just helps us actually win. Play that, go to our end step. I don't want to discount it until we get some mana floating. means I have to skip an Escanta trigger so I don't die to a random burn spell. I have to keep mana floating for like ever. Just kind of looking for a Nexus of Fate, really. Or another Root Snare. If our opponent runs out of gas again. Not you. There it is. Okay, so float the mana. Cast Nexus. It means we get a Murmuring Mystic next turn. Another Root Snare is good. Might beat red here. Might beat mono red. More Root Snares? I think I want to just draw cards, actually. I don't think we have another turn regardless. We only need one Root Snare. There's a chance we draw just another one anyways. A Krasis is really good. I guess we keep floating mana. We found another negate, which is good as well. Means we can get a little bit more lazy. If that makes any sense. Let's do this. I'd much prefer to leave up double negate. I'm not going to cast Nexus. I'm not in the mood to die out of nowhere. Now it's a matter of when do I cast Krasis and for how much. Okay, I guess not. Our opponent could have made us at least attempt to go through it. I'm going to assume they did not have lethal burn. That's crazy. We actually won. I think it was extremely detrimental to being on the play game 1, so we could win the whole match, because then for game 3 we're on the play as well, and I think that's really kind of what mattered in the long run. But wow, we actually won. We won at essentially 3 life, no burn spell in sight, I guess. Wow. They kept back the Firebrand, which makes sense because of Root Snare and stuff. It probably doesn't make sense to swing with it. So that's an easy play. Got hair in my stuff. Alright, so in the dark, I can keep this. Blue-red deck, okay. I don't think there's a reason to opt turn 1. Another Teamer deck, oh my god. Okay. Sure. With a Growth Spiral turn 2. Can't seem to avoid this insanity. I swear, everyone has like the most powerful thing to do right when they need it. So turn 3 Reclamation? No, I guess I was wrong. Didn't have the most busted opener. But they have a very good one. We did not play this tap to pass. It means there's a turn 5 Niv Mizzet. That's a problem. What is this? Oh, great. Well, they got one out and we didn't, and I'm pretty sure they have a counterspell. Oh, don't need that. Believe and I would be good. I can't even bait into Escanta because I don't have the mana. What I can do is just bounce this. Yeah, alright, let's do that. So we'll run this out, probably get countered. Then run out Blink of an Eye. Oh, it did not get countered, wow. Interesting. So if they have Niv Mizzet, we can bounce the Reclamation so we don't just automatically lose to Niv Mizzet for free. Costing no mana, essentially. Which would definitely be the end of the game. And of course they have it, just like everyone else, right when they get the 6th land. Opponent's deck is doing exactly what it's supposed to. I guess ours is kind of as well, except they're just doing it way better than we are. Is there any reason to float mana and go for Chemisters right now? I guess it's better than not doing that. It means we can cast both halves at the same turn cycle, so yeah, I guess we're going to do that. So we're doing that. Don't really care about my opponent's like hand size that much anymore. Guess we'll just pass. Oh, but wait, there's more. I mean, we did just give our opponent 16 cards, so... I'm going to cast this, and if this gets countered, I'm a scoop. They bounced... Wait, what? Oh, they bounced the other enchantment? Sure. Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh wait, no, it stopped doing it. Never mind. I was dropping frames all day. Okay, do they have counter spells? I guess I'll learn if they have counter magic before we go on to the next game. Of course they do. Well, our opponent literally had the nuts. Turn 2 Growth Spiral. Wilderness Reclamation. Niv Mizzet. Right when they can cast it. Always happens to me. I don't know why. Let's bring in that. Blink of an Eye. Just a bunch of nonsense that deals with Niv Mizzet. Don't want that. Don't like Root Snare. Negate seems fine. All these counter spells, so I'll just start shaving some cantrips. Actually, let's do that. Did this last time and it worked out nicely against Teamer. Took out Ops. Have this odd one slot for this one Anticipate, which is pretty good. It's been working out for me. Alright, hand is good. No Growth Spiral. We can't seem to do a turn 2 Growth Spiral. Okay. Kind of a Visconta of their own, but I don't think it's negate worthy. Rather negate Reclamation and stuff. Go away. Play a tap land. Pass. Get 10. No Growth Spiral this time. Nice. I fully expect a counterspell though, so I'm not going to go for Reclamation. Just play that pass. Could have just played an untapped source so I could like bounce a Reclamation instead of negating one. Excuse me. So now we're kind of interested in casting something, so they can't just cast Chemist's Insight. Oh my god, Nexus, please. Oh, well, maybe not. Guess we'll just cast that instead. Sure. Really? Okay. Don't think I care about that. Of course, it'll be a Christmas miracle, but I'm probably going to get hit by... Oh, they also shocked themselves, so probably still a 3-mana counterspell. Do they have Niv Mizzet? Again, that's not Niv Mizzet. Okay. Can bounce it back to their hand. There's also 2 expansions just out of the game now. So now I think I prefer to run out Carnage Tyrant, even though it's uncounterable and they're tapped out, just to have this clock going. The Reclamation isn't doing that much. And we can beat Niv Mizzet this way. Niv Mizzet just can't do anything about this. Not in time. They can't Explosion for enough to kill us. Oh look, it's Niv Mizzet. Negate's good because they have that card in their hand. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna keep it. 3-turn clock. They can probably kill us faster than that, maybe with Niv Mizzet, but we'll see. Run this out. Float some mana. Kraken Memorial. Looking for Another negate, I guess? It's not bad. Don't think anything we're gonna do is gonna resolve anyways, though. Opponent's doing this pretty quickly. Look at that. Getting pinged real quick. There's the third expansion explosion. But now we're at 10. And I really have nothing to do. Oh, there's more too. Well, we're dead next turn. Have to do something right now. That's probably all we can do. I mean, that's the only thing that's good enough, and if they have an answer for it, we're dead. They've not shown us any counter spells, but they're almost halfway through their deck, and I find it likely that they found some. This wouldn't do enough. I can look for something with Escanta. It would just be another card that they can counter, though. It's not that big of a deal. Whatever. I mean, if this resolves, we win. If it doesn't, we lose. That's about it. That's all that matters. Okay, looks like they're digging for a counter spell. Alright. Wow. Opponent did like 13, 14, 15 damage to us. But looks like we got there because they couldn't find a counter spell. And of course they had Nimbus right when they needed it. Not much I want to change. Actually, there's really nothing I want to change, I don't think. None of our threats are good against their deck. Even the Ooze because of, well, Niv it. This could get, I don't know, I actually haven't seen any direct burn. Maybe the Ooze is good enough. Give it a shot, take out the Anticipate there. Yeah, let's try that. Maybe the Ooze can do something. Same with the Giant Whale, but the Whale comes in after Dim Visit, and our opponent can't seem to stop playing it the moment they get 6 lands. Yet again, no Growth Spiral, no green mana. But we're on the draw, and we have a turn 2 search. Sure. Okay, well we got Growth Spiral, but now we can't cast it. Could have played the island, because that means Hinterland Harbor comes in untapped. No dice. Alright, this is there it is. Alright. Now we can blow up a Niv Mizzet. Okay. Well, yet again, we have to deal with Niv Mizzet on turn 5. And something tells me they have it. Need the lands, play this tapped. Can't really go for anything, rather just kill Niv Mizzet. Oh my god, there's no Niv Mizzet. Alright, cool. Now, do we want to just run out a Carnage Tyrant? Our opponent did shock themselves. I don't know what that means. Yeah, fine. I mean, why not? Just get the clock online. They're at 14. This is a 2-turn clock. Niv Mizzet doesn't block well like game 2. Okay, I don't think the game was about Escanta. Rekindling Phoenix? Whoa. Alright, cool. Interesting decision. Interesting choice. Let's attack. I'm going to bait a counterspell with the Search, because I think Reclamation is way more important. This does just soak a bunch of damage each attack, which is unfortunate. I can kill it in response to the last one, because it's trample and like surprise lethal, but that just resolved? Woo, alright, let me cast this thing. Disdainful Stroke? No. Crushing Canopy? Yep. Should've... I couldn't really test for that. But that's the nature of things. Didn't realize that was going to happen. Another Phoenix. Alright, so now we have to start using canopies to not just die. Actually, that works too. That works too. Pretty easy blink here. Could use a land. It means we can start Nexus fading without Reclamation. We do have Sinister Sabotages, but once these are in play, that's off the table. Looks like it will come down to these Crushing Canopies doing something. Another it's another Crushing Canopy. No. I had another Riscanta, but I want that to not happen. If we can potentially flip this, that'd be huge. Actually, I'm going to stop here. I'm going to put stop so I can cast Chemisters and then flip it. No, I will not do that. Shave my frill silently crying. Yeah, I think I'm going to not do that. Alright, so if they double block again, we can't... It does make sense to just sorcery speed a canopy, because that means that we know it's safe to attack. Otherwise, I'd rather not lose the Carnage Tyrant for no reason. It's safe to attack. Now we're in a spot where if they don't just do something crazy next turn, can actually just start Nexus spamming. And there's not much they can do right now. They do have a Chemister's Insight to cast, but... Oh, they have another one too? Okay. Well. Let's see if they swing. If they swing, we're probably just dead. Nope, it looks like they're just digging for, things. I don't expect Nexus to resolve, but doesn't mean I can't go for it. It means if they tap too low at any point, we can just punish them with the Nexus. Could just look for... could just not swing. Could try the Canopy again. It means they have to block with the token. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, it would be lethal. I don't feel comfortable going for it, though. There's not much they can have, though. I mean, it doesn't hurt to try, right? Like, the downside just isn't that bad. They have to do something. And that's the something. Alright. We can find our own negate, but I'd rather not. I think I can play a more slow game here, especially in this board state. We're both kind of at parity. I think we have a slight advantage just because Nexus of Fate means we almost guarantee win in that very turn. The 4th Chemister's Insight. Okay. It's no Niv Mizzet this game, I guess. Could actually still cast it here. And it doesn't look like they are. Let's see. Will we have found the negate? Kind of. Alright, so we want a counterspell. But I think this is good, because this means they have to answer this right now. Which means they're tapped out. Or more tapped out. Alright. So now we can go for a Nexus. Nexus doesn't really do anything because we can't swing, but it's not bad here. And it's not totally bad if it doesn't resolve. Oh my god, the counter spells. Okay. I don't think I want to cast the Search for Riscanta, although it does help. No, let's just represent negate. Okay. There goes the Carnage Tyrant win. They can actually swing with one, although it is extremely risky. Alright, is their last card a counterspell? No. Finally. So now we're just looking for the ooze, I guess, and just going extremely wide. Can't really win in any other way, I don't think. Double the other Carnage Tyrant at the same time? Actually does it, right? Yeah. There is 2 in the deck, so that is an option. Okay. It's getting more and more likely we just combo off as well. We just put 4 lands to the bottom. That's pretty good. I mean, it sucks we didn't find anything, but... And we just shuffled those lands back in. Could have Visconted first, but... I don't know. Another Nexus, sure. Opponent has actually seen more cards than we have. That's insane. Get out of my way. Not even sure what we're looking for. Just kind of just drawing 1 card a turn. Reclamation is really good though. Means maybe the last card is a Crushing Canopy. That would be unfortunate. Alright, and we win. We would go off, but to the extent of our opponent's knowledge, we had no way to getting through these Phoenixes. They didn't know that. I don't think it was time to scoop yet. They probably wanted to wait for another threat. We've been getting pretty lucky here. I guess, I mean, the one game they just didn't have Niv Mizzet, we could beat them. So Phoenix is a strange one to see from them. Even if they know about Carnage Tyrant, they'd have to have 2 Phoenixes for it to start doing anything. Strange. Well, we're doing really good so far. Better than I thought we would have, especially against the mono red deck. Winning that was huge. Okay. Mortal. No Llanowar Elves. Mind blown. This looks like mono green. That's different. Haven't seen mono green in a hot minute. Alright, I prefer doing this turn 2 every time. Unless I have a Reclamation in my hand. Could have drew it, but I think this is just more important. This could have main deck Baratodon though. Yeah. They don't want Vivian Reed in the face of Search for Escanta, so either they don't have another land or have another Vivian Reed. Nope, don't want that. Which means, play this pass. We can double Growth Spiral, and we have a counterspell for the Vivian Reed that I fully expect. Okay, there's blue in here. So this is probably Hadama's Climb, with like the counters thing, blue-green Hadama's Climb. Haven't seen that deck in a while. Could actually justify a counterspell here. But does that change the clock? Yeah, kind of. I think it's worth it. It means Vivian Reed is open, but they did just get rid of one. We're not out of this. Maybe it was wrong to counter that. Might have been wrong to counter that. We'll see. I hope it wasn't. Please don't have a Vivian Reed. Okay. Still have it. Yay, Vivian Reed. Probably wanted to counter that. And I called it, that they would have it, because they got rid of another one when it's an insanely good card here. And probably their only interactive card. Oh, sweet, never mind. Never punished. All is well. And it's going to guarantee flip unless they have a third Vivian Reed. I guess I'll dig for a land here. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, there we go. And we're not dead. Sweet. This worked out real nice. So I played to my reverse outs, I guess. It actually is a Sultai deck. That's unbelievable. 6 basic lands, and they haven't seen any of these up until this point. That's crazy. Wow, that's crazy. That's a lot of basic forests. Maybe it is just mono green with just some of this as a splash.
I've seen things that would break someone like you.
Carnage Tyrant. Okay, yeah, this is just a green splashing black and blue. Oh, don't want the third one. Now we're in a bit of a pickle. Can't do much on each turn. I can look for reclamation. I guess that's better. Digging deeper. No dice. I can't put this to the bottom, so. Okay, interesting attack. Leaving Krasis back to defend themselves against an opposing Krasis. If I were to go infinite and it was too small. Ooh, they've got decisions. And another Carnage Tyrant, sure. I love how fish-eyed Carnage Tyrant looks when it like comes out and starts screaming at you. Just full derped out. Another land. Jade Light? Nope, I'll go longer. Okay, don't care about that. Everything ever was lethal anyways. Keep. We're at this point of the game where nothing matters unless I find counter spells. That's decent. It means I can cycle it at some point. I really can't find a spot to cast this and leave up Root Snare and just do nothing. That's not really what we're trying to do. Krasis going to the bottom sucks. This helps us shuffle. And another Root Snare. We need help. We need like exactly Wilderness Reclamation. We need it like real soon. I'm running out of Root Snares. Our Krasis being too small is not really an issue. I think we have that covered, honestly.
Meet my newest friend.
Okay. Looks like another Krasis. Okay, I don't know what's going on. They shock themselves. They have 10 mana. No. Okay. Krasis for 7? What? Okay. I want to play a 2-drop, I guess? It doesn't matter. I mean, they're just kind of doing anything. Just doing one that gets the most stuff in play, I guess. I mean, I clearly have no answer to any of this. Let's cycle Nexus. Not doing anything. That is exactly what we needed, and we found it. We're not out of this, though. We still need to find, like, a win condition. That being Nexus of Fate. We do have another... Oh, man, we didn't find it. Rip. Looks like we're going to lose this Nexus. Do we have to even do anything? I guess we can just pass, right? Yeah. There goes the Reclamation. We kind of needed to find something like right there. I could have waited one more turn because I had one more Root Snare just to dig that much deeper. But, I don't know. How many more Root Snares do I have? One in the deck. Okay, so... This is an easy minus. Opponent moused over the Reclamation. I think it auto-targets if there's only one target. Oh no, there's these. You can blow these up. Gotcha. Raiding party with... Thanks for the raid, man. What up? Okay. More non-consequential face stuff. Yeah, there is no raid notification. You're right. I don't know why. Huh. I have to look into that. IR is nub with all this stuff. I just figured out how to put a donation incentive on, and I messed that up too. I named it the wrong thing. Okay, yep, just doing all this fancy stuff we don't care about. Okay, they shocked themselves to send a message. Oh, I should have ensconced and saw more cards that way. Oh, well, I guess it worked out. Found the last root snare, and we just need to do something now. So, they probably have spot removal spells. Maybe. They are kind of a mono-green deck, so maybe not. It's splashing blue and black. Actually, the only blue cards we've seen of these. We haven't even seen a black card. They're halfway through their deck. What did they do? We basically have 2 more turns. This one and another one because of this root snare. They cannot blow up a reclamation if I find it. I can't all out in Crisis because then I can't cast root snare. Just looking for reclamation. There it is. Okay. Run this out. Float on land. Mana. And Mooniz. Blah blah blah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so we kind of sort of maybe got there. If they have another Vivian Reed, we did in fact not get there. Okay, they're sending a larger message with the second Carnage Tyrant. Making sure I know what's what. Okay. They plus. We have to pray they don't have a third Vivian Reed. Okay, that's not Vivian Reed. They could dig for it with that. Kind of. Sure they're interested in casting it. Maybe. I don't know. It's like the only card in their hand that does anything, probably. Other than Vivian Reed. Hopefully they tap more than what would allow a Vivian Reed after the fact. 1, 2, 3. That is in fact the case. Kind of surprised to see that. I think it boiled down to Vivian Reed or bust, and they, in my opinion, did not play their outs, but I don't know what the rest of their deck could be still. Maybe there is only 2 Vivian Reeds, and that is the second one in play right there. But if there is more than 2, they definitely wanted to leave up 5 minutes to find it, even if the Crisis is smaller. That's just the card that stops me from just winning next turn. Just cast this. Alright, well, it looks like we might actually win. That's pretty cool. We got 4 root snares in a row. So that's also pretty cool. I'm going to just do this instead of Escanza because I want to thin my deck, and drawing cards thins it. Drawing 2 instead of just finding 1. Alright, well this makes it much easier. They also left themselves tapped out, so I'm going to assume they just had no way to deal with what we're doing. Oh, maybe I did not want to get rid of that Blink of an Eye. Whoops. Crisis are only win condition game 1. I probably wanted to... Ooh, dear, that was probably wrong. Oh boy. I have to make a absolutely massive Crisis. I don't even think I can. Hold up. Did I just punt? 1... Okay, there's 1 Blink of an Eye left. So we have to make a Crisis. What's 7 plus 6? 13. Okay, that's possible. 13. Alright. Do I have the mana to do that right now? I don't know. I want to stop drawing cards though. I don't want to deck out here. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, I don't have the mana to do that, so that's important. Alright, fine, I'll draw that. Maybe my opponent will scoop. I doubt it though, they have such a board presence. These counter spells are obviously totally useless now. Don't want to discard lands either to these. Alright, there's another land. I need the 1 blink. Oh, there it is. Okay, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, there's only 1 Blink of an Eye left. I just binned the first one on... I shouldn't have done that. Oh, God. Oh, God. We might lose. We might lose this. Played to my outs until the very end. That is the problem. I guess I'll cast this instead of Opt because it keeps cards in my deck. If I don't find Nexus exactly, I probably won't even put the card to my hand. Okay, we did. Now, okay, there's more lands. So we just really want to cast Nexus of Fates and keep our deck total thick enough to where we can not just die out of nowhere. 17 cards. Alright, we're still pretty safe. Nope, don't put that to your hand. Let's go to our end step. I'm not going to float mana, just make this faster. I don't think it's very relevant. This doesn't help us find lands, but it just keeps chaining these together. We actually do have a second Crisis, but I don't think the second one would be big enough before we deck out, so I don't think that's an option. This is sketchy. This is really sketchy. Okay. Just keep doing this. Just to naturally draw lands here. That's all that matters. I could just blink of an eye one of these right now, because I'm going to do that anyways. Alright, there's another land. We can go down to 1, doesn't really matter. Doubt it matters. I'm going to go ahead and say it doesn't matter. Alright, so 12. Get out of my way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus 8, 15. So we can make one for 13. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Make one for 13. Can only blink one of those. That means they double block. And then we have to use the second Crisis to kill them. And I believe we can, even if it is the 1/1. So I can just get away with casting this right now for 13. Yes. Bounce the thick Crisis here. So now we got to use kind of the remainder of our cards to I don't have to dig for anything to draw off the second Crisis. So let's swing. They do the trade, the snap trade here, and then with the second Crisis we kill them. All right, so we got there. That was kind of sketchy for a second. Obviously, I'm not gonna. If I didn't have a threat, I would just scoop. I'm gonna be rude and BM our opponent. That actually happened to me on stream like twice. Nexus player didn't have a win condition, and why did I just draw there? That was not part of the game plan. Ellipse. All right, where's that Crisis? Where's that Crisis? I guess we just keep looping Nexus till we find it. Yep. Blah blah blah. It can just be a Crisis for 2. Anything will do. Yeah. I think this is fine. There's 4 Nexus of Fates, a couple land. There it is. Alright, sweet. Now we don't have to look like we're BMing our opponent, because we got it fast enough. And we have 3 turns. Let me just put this back. We have 5 cards in our hand, so Crisis for 2. I can do Crisis for 1, kill them in 35 turns, but I think 2 is faster. And it's safe, right? I can do Crisis for 4 to make this even faster. Hell, I can do it for 5, right? Yeah. Boop. And that's game. Nice. That was sketchy, but we got there. If I didn't discard that other blink of an eye, we would have had it even better, but fortunately, we got there. Awesome. So they went extremely wide. I don't even like Carnage Tyrant here. This seems very mono-green-esque, which means I actually like Biogenic Ooze. Take out Anticipate. My brain. My brand. Murmuring Mystic seems like another one, because I can't run Carnage Tyrant, and double Crisis is sketchy. They could assume we have more than just 2 as well. We only showed them 2. There was a chance we only had 2, though. Or just more. Pause for Reflection seems good, because it seems like it's a very heavy green deck, and kills you pretty quickly. And this is like the game where you want fogs, is usually just mono white or mono green. Those are kind of the best, where fog is the best, excuse me. So, I like Sabotage, don't really like Negate, not many negatable targets. They actually could have some sort of naturalized effect outside of Vivian Reed. I don't really care. Murmuring Mystic, huh? Maybe one. No, I brought in the Ooze. I think the Ooze is good enough. If it's not, so be it. Opposing Carnage Tyrants means no on this. I like Blink of an Eye, maybe just one more. Yeah, let's do it like that. This isn't a conventional Sultai list, maybe slightly more difficult. Turd Ferguson. I didn't even read our opponent's name. Oh, that's funny. Alright, this isn't doing anything early, but I think it's still good enough. Methinks. Ooh, I will match your breeding pool. Oh, wait, will I? Oh, well, I'm doing this. Alright, no 2-drop, no Llanowar Elves, so we got out of the early game quite swiftly. What is this? They have a castable card? Growth Spiral? There's no way they have Growth Spiral. Oh my god, that Growth Spiral. Okay. That explains the blue splash. So the blue is Krasis and Growth... What is... We haven't seen a single black spell. Discard spells on the side, maybe? Spot removal like Cast Down for Asking Attempt? I don't know. They continue to do nothing? Did they just turn into a control deck? I'm actually very confused. They have a 5-drop? Okay. Alright. Okay. Go to my second main phase. Alright, it wasn't stopped. I don't... Negate? Disdainful Stroke? What? What's going on? How do I beat this deck? My deck or my opponent's deck? Okay, they had a fancy negate. Oh, this is negate the donation incentive was going towards. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it glow. Ugh. Glorious. Okay, there's a Carnage Tyrant. Let's see if they can beat an Ooze. We still have not seen a black spell. A black spell would probably just kill us. I don't have an answer to Carnage Tyrant this early. Or Root Snares, I should say. Looks like we're ways away from comboing. Probably just going to do a value Krasis next turn for 4. If we keep applying pressure, maybe we can do something. Alright, that's bad. That's actually really bad. I don't know what I can do now. Nexus would be good, but I can't cast it. So, I guess just Krasis for 4. My deck? Oh. I'll just go out from under the Root Snares, really. I'll do nothing. Looks like we have to chump, or at least trade with one. I'd rather not lose the Ooze itself, but, can I survive? Hadama's Climb? Okay, so it is the Hadama's Climb deck. I was right. Until I saw black sources, then I was being confused again. But it doesn't change anything. Still trading with the Carnage Tyrant that gets the counter. Taking 7. Now, does it change if I wait a turn, take 14? Oh, no, it's 15 exactly, so no, I have to block something. Well, obviously, chump blocking doesn't really get me anywhere, so I'm definitely just going to trade off. With the large one, I could trade off with the not large one, take 8. This means one of our things lives, and that's pretty huge. So let's do that. I didn't even realize that was the case. They kill the Ooze, okay. Alright, so now we can kill this if nothing of ours dies. And I get... Ooh. Alright, so I was going to just see if Nexus was going to work. But now I guess I don't have to. It's not that big of a... Alright, let's pass, see what happens. If they flip this, we're dead. That means they can flip it, because they can put the counters on this. So let's counter that. If they tap out low enough, we don't really care if it resolves anymore, sure. Could have made it an Ooze, actually, but, nah. Think I'm just gonna Root Snare. They might not swing, because then they'll have lethal next turn with a giant Carnage Tyrant. Yep. This deck is pretty cool. So I don't know if they're going to swing. Alright, now do I cast Root Snare now? I mean, whatever Hadama's names flies. Right, yeah. So it doesn't really matter, and they also can't kill both our threats. So I can block. Can't really... I mean, I can Root Snare and try to kill our opponent. Is that what we're going to do? Wait, what if I just... What if I just do this? What if I just do that? I didn't even see that. That's actually way better. Go to 1. Yeah, that's way better. Now we can maybe win. Really wanted to make an ooze before I did anything so we can start doing stuff, but it means we can't swing with the ooze for at least a turn. They have Spell Pierce? There's no way. Okay. I was about to be real upset. Swing. Another Root Snare. Alright, that's really good. So, let's see. Do this. Can only do it once, right? Yep. That's unfortunate. I think swinging is free with the Krasis. These Root Snares. This is a weird game. I can also swing with this now, actually. Yeah. Opponent's almost actually dead. Now there's an argument to, do I want to Root Snare before they draw? No, I don't think so, because I have a second one. I have a second Root Snare. So not much can go wrong here. Looks like they're going to fly for 16. Oh my god, this is huge. Ooh, I wouldn't swing with the Chamber Guardian. It's a little bit iffy, because now I can freely swing under it. And I think they just killed themselves with the attack there. They were dead to a Root Snare. They wouldn't have died if they... What? Syncopate for 3? Okay. Syncopate, huh? Ooh, oh no. Ooh, opponent. Ooh. Should have just swung with the Carnage Dart. It was lethal without the Hadama's Climb. Wait a minute. Yeah, it was just lethal. I was at 1. So they didn't have to pump that. And they would have had more mana to sink into the Syncopate. So it did pay off that we had the second Root Snare. We would have actually died. But... Ooh. 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 Oh. Ooh. Okay. Alright, final boss. We have not lost a game. And we're on the play. An opt on the play, but we can't draw immediately. That's a huge issue. This is sketchy. I mean, we have a dead Nexus. Root Snare that might not do anything. I don't know. This is weird. I'm going to mulligan it. This is significantly better. It's not very good, but... Alright, now it's way better. And we're Liliana now. Great. Mono red. Alright. Shouldn't expect anything less from the final boss. And we're on the play again, so if we win this game and game 3, that'd be nice. Oh, it's not mono red. It's, I have no idea. Okay. Interesting. This is exciting. Nope. Okay, that's tapped. Pierce. Take 3. Okay, well, they probably have the best 2-drop. At least damage-wise, so that's annoying. Go away. We got both our enchantments. Take 6, don't really care till it's lethal. Could have heroic reinforcements. Actually, I find that very likely. Does it kill us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, no, it does not. It could have burn, but until it's really lethal, I don't think I care. It's a Kotley Honor Guard. Main deck, huh? Well, it doesn't do anything against us. Are kind of running out of time here. Alright, let's cycle a land. Actually, I didn't have to bin this. I could have just cast both halves of it. It's a small thing, I mean, either way you slice it. Because you bin it and you arguably see one card deeper instead of two, but you didn't have to spend 4 mana on it. So I guess it does make sense to bin it, actually. We just see one less card. But that's 5, 6, 7, short. Go down to 4. They could have some crazy burn, but I want to maximize our root snares. Especially we don't have guarantee win. Divine Visitation? Okay, so your tokens are 4/4s. Kind of don't want that. I mean, we're dead to the board anyways. Past that point. Land wouldn't be too bad, but no, I think we can do better. Like just draw another land or something. Now I think I'm gonna blink something, just to cycle this and put it in our graveyard to flip Iskanta. But what to blink? This doesn't do anything. Doesn't stop Krasis. I guess I can just blink the 5-drop. Maybe incentivize them to do it next turn, and then that means we don't die to burn. I guess doesn't really matter. Just want it in my graveyard. Could have blinked a creature actually. Because if I found another Blink of an Eye, that means we could actually just not cast Root Snare and stay alive. Maybe that was right, just blinking a creature. Interesting. How is this not flipping yet? Oh, because I kept the card, right. It's funny, it's the only card that I can't put in my graveyard. Okay. Alright, there we go. So now we can just Krasis for 4. I think that's fine. I mean, they make 4/4 angels, which is annoying, but they won't be doing it next turn. Alright. And it blocks, it like brick walls the field. We gain 2 life. They don't have lethal in play anymore. Well, not through the Krasis. Any reason to do anything else? How much mana we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we can Chemisters. Thanks to that land we just drew. Alright, other Krasis, nice. Nexus to go with it, which can be cast, and that's good. So if they play the Visitation again, there's the reinforcements. So they actually had lethal. I think would kill us through this block there. 4, 5, 6, yeah, alright. Alright. And this could be game. It's very likely to be game. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's no crazy deflecting palms in standard, so we good. It's a 2-turn clock. Maybe I whiff and I want to hold. What am I talking about? Get another turn. It's free attack. I'm gonna overthink it and just kill myself. Opponent's at 4. Opponent is not dead, though. Well, I guess I do have a Root Snare, but if they make enough Angel tokens next turn, I guess they can die. I mean, we can't kill them or something? Let's find out. Blink of an Eye is just a safety net. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to go off. Doesn't look like it. Never mind, we win. Alright. Unless they have some weird card I'm not thinking of. They're not scooping. It's making me nervous. Nope. No fancy schmancy cards. Alright, so now we're up a game, and one more game, and we 5-0'd the entire league. Wow. Murmuring Mystic is pretty good here. It makes a lot of 1/1s, which are very annoying for them to deal with. They don't have any creature-based damage, and they might not have any. At least post-sideboard might just take out Lava Coils. Ooze is really good as well. Alright. Let's take out... also, Pause for Reflection, another Fog. It seems really decent. Take out the 3-mana counterspells. Not a big fan of those. Anticipate. What else? That's fine. Maybe another Blink of an Eye. And instead of an opt, you just do an Anticipate. Why not? Alright, sure. We haven't even EDH'd. I'm digging through Sweet Rafik. How are you talking to me? Oh, your phone. Your phone. I gotcha. Gotcha. Huh. This video is actually going on quite a while. I didn't expect it to be. This is longer than like some of my Esper leagues, which is crazy. You should put Robbie's TV in one of the chairs, and then you can tell me what the board state is, and then I'll just say what I'm gonna do, and then you can play for me with the deck in front of me. The chat. Alright. Mystic, Blink of an Eye. We're on the draw. No busted enchantments, so I'm not a big fan of this hand, especially some early pressure from the opponent and a dead Nexus. So I'm gonna get rid of this. Significantly better, but same concept. We did actually get one of our powerful enchantments though, so. Blue, white, oh, my Bant deck? Yeah, sure, I can link it to you. Trying to get this league out of the way though. Let's just opt. We know what we're looking for, so, oh hey, the other busted enchantment. Alright, so we got there. Just need a land now. My deck tracker just doesn't work. Wow, they kept in Honor Guard? It doesn't do anything. I don't get it. I don't get it. Play this, play that. Not the scariest early pressure. Tocatli Honor Guard is not a very good aggressive 2-drop, and it actually just doesn't do anything against us, and it turns off a potential, pretty good 3-drop though. This 3-drop can kill you real quick. Alright, so, need to, oh god, nope. Need to do something now. Are we dead to a Heroic Reinforcements? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wait. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we are. We're dead to a Heroic Reinforcements. Is it worth it to shock myself? I suppose. It doesn't really change the clock, whether or not I'm at 14 or not, so let's do this. I have to start fogging next turn regardless. I mean, if they have it, they just pump it out. Divine Visitation as well. Probably just run that out too, because it turns the goblin into an angel. Oh, look, they had it. Good thing we shocked ourselves, huh? I don't know why they took forever to cast it. I mean, it would just kill us. Pretty straightforward play there. Okay. Well, now we need a land or we're dead. And now we're in another spot where if we don't find a land, I mean, anything to do next to it, I don't know. This isn't looking good though. Oh wait, we might be alive again. Are we alive again? Hold on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're actually still alive. We don't have to cast Roots Snare. That is huge. It means I can develop the Mystic. I'm going to recount it, obviously. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, we're not dead. I don't care about Lightning Strike. If it's in your deck, so be it. I need this Root Snare to stay alive. Okay. Sweet, they did not have lethal. That's really good. That's good as well, I suppose. Actually, no. We need to flip Escanto. That's more important. I really want to get this other Reclamation in play, but we're not doing anything with the mana. Running this out, maybe vomiting out tokens is probably our best bet. Pretty sure there's an all attack button, they're just not pushing. Okay. Not with the Tide Taker. I don't know why. I mean, Root Snare means I can't block and trade with it, but sure. So now we're in a weird spot. If we don't find a fog effect, we're dead. But we can maybe do something else instead with so many tokens if we go ham sandwich. We're kind of mana screwed though. And we have no cards in our hand. And Descanta's not flipping, and we're just spinning a land. Okay, sure. I think we're just dead though. Yep, we're dead. Damn. Almost stabilized, kind of. I mean, double fog. If they didn't have that heroic reinforcements on that turn, we actually would have been kind of fine. We had another way to stop. We could just bring in negate to stop heroic reinforcements, but I don't think I want to. Prefer to just have more blink of an eyes to bounce their early pressure. Anything to make it so we just get entire turns is nice. They also don't appear to have any burn in their deck, so we can probably go to 1 pretty safely. Okay, keeping it. Got a bounce effect. The opponent didn't appear to sideboard at all. It was really quick, so Tocatli Honor Guard is probably still in their deck. No one drop. No one drop. No one drop. Nice. Could bounce a 2-drop, depends which one it is. If it's Tithe Taker, I obviously cannot do that. There is no 2-drop. Alright, that's huge. Sure. A little late to the party, want to do that on turn 2, but still fine here. Doesn't matter what color. History Benalia? Really don't want to do 3 turns with nothing. Oh, hey, look, I called it. I'm so smart. So now I don't think I'm interested in blinking the token, but I can see an argument for it. You know what? Let's just do it. Yeah. Let's actually do that. That's fine. Get that nonsense out of here. That heresy. I'm going to cast this right now, just in case I find Opt, or, I'm sorry, Anticipate. No dice. Made it to turn 4 at 20 life. They could have a heroic reinforcements, which would be a significant amount of damage, but not lethal. Okay. That's not it. They also shocked themselves for reasons unknown. Let's run out another one of these. And Descanta use Root Snare. Yeah. Looks like they have a burn spell? A Demystify? Oh my god. Demystify, look at that. Called it immediately too. That's funny. I've never seen that card in my life. I don't even know why I knew it was in standard. Demystify. Alright. Cool. Another war boss, sure. Doesn't appear to be lethal. How close are we to flipping this? Getting there. I'd rather not discard either of these cards to the chemisters, so that's kind of unfortunate. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's lethal next turn, so no Root Snare this turn. Wonder if they have another Demystify. Be a bit of an issue. Recommend play to climb? Oh no. Don't know. Esper's good. Gruul's probably the best. It's usually the best. Doesn't surprise me that it's the best. So probably just Gruul. Mono White's good. The games are really quick. If you're playing best of 3, you don't have to win too many games to get to Mythic. Another Demystify? Really? Wow. I mean, I didn't respect it, so I guess I just killed myself with that. Oh, didn't I? No. If they have the heroic reinforcements. I mean, just cast it so I can scoop. No, they don't have it. Alright, we dead? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yep. Wow, double Demystify. That's crazy. Could have respected it more with leaving up mana, but I just didn't think they'd do that. Alright, we got it. See if we can do it again. Cool deck from our opponent. I should have respected it though. No green mana, but we're on the play. Is this good enough? No. I don't think so. This is significantly better. That's not what we want. Alright, final boss again. Simic Guildgate. That's funny, this is the first land that we started with in this league. Our opponent played that. I wonder if it's a teamer list or a Hadamas Climb? I don't know what this could be actually. An Ooze. Maybe it's just blue-green value stuff. Keep this. Play Flam Blast. Pass the turn. Easily counter something that would be immediately threatening. Don't think I want that. Nope. Okay. Well, not much going on. Another Hadamas Climb deck. Yep, that's exactly what it is. That's interesting. I haven't seen this deck in a, well, ever. I've seen 2 of it this league. That's crazy. Alright, let's see if there's a Vivian read. Nope. They flip the Hadamas Climb, swing for 5. We're dead next turn. We have to start root snaring. Alright, Krasis for 3, I guess. Not really doing anything else. Doesn't really do anything, but draws a card, I guess. Maybe we can do something. Just root snare into, okay. Another biogenic ooze. Interesting. We are beyond dead. Oh wait, no we're not. That's only 8 damage. Really? Why didn't they swing with the ooze? Okay, well I'm just gonna take it then. That's strange. Don't think they wanted to do that. I think they wanted to force out a chump block or something. That is not really where they want to be. Okay, well, I mean I'm swinging, I'm not doing anything else with this. Cycle of Nexus. They could have Spell Pierce, but I think we can pay for it. We can. They do not have Spell Pierce. We flipped Escanta. Oof. Opponent gave us one of these 2 here. I might have just kept the Root Snare and blocked with the Krasis. So that was a little sketchy for our opponent. A little strange there. Let's run this out. Probably just wanted a mass of counters. And it was only 1 turn until it was larger than the Krasis. But the problem is, I mean, you already have lethal on board. You don't really have to, blue, 1, 2, 3. Okay, no. I want to cast these 2, so put that to the bottom. Pass. I mean, we're beyond dead, but we need this root snare. I'll pretty much counter anything, so I can just surveil. Well, I'll counter that so I can keep hitting my opponent. Another Krasis. Alright. I mean, it's better than a random card, probably. Maybe not. It's only a Krasis for 6. Probably won't be good enough. Yeah, maybe it was wrong to keep that on top. It means this 3/3 is all we got to winning the game, but I think I need to just really, really dig, and that doesn't really help us, so I'm gonna see more cards than that. Like this one. I guess we would have been fine if we went Krasis. We would have hit the Nexus there, but can't take that kind of risk. Feels a little unnecessary. It means we can't do the Escata nonsense. Alright, alright. This is good. This is good. Another root snare, yep. Oh wow. We did it. Okay. Alright. Thoran Dynamo? Wow. Nice. An ooze of our own is nice, but we might have a lot of oozes. Blink of an Eye kind of resets Saddam's Climb, and that might be an issue for them, so I'm going to do that. Another Fog seems nice, too. The Blink of an Eye seems nice. Root Snare. Krasis still seems good of all our creatures. They have massive creatures, so we don't really want to try to swing on the ground. Maybe with the ooze, I don't know. Could just do Crushing Canopy. That actually isn't bad because it kills Hadama's Climb targets, and I prefer that over Counterspell, I think. Yeah. Like they just Hadama's Climb a creature, and then we can just destroy a target creature with flying. Because they give it flying, unless it's Carnage Tyrant. But if it's Carnage Tyrant, we can't really beat that anyways. Unless we like Root Snare, Juggle, or something. This hand is weird. I'm going to keep it though. We're on the draw, so likely to hit the 4th land. Opponent's down to 5. Oh man. Mulligan Central today. Crazy. Okay, play tap land. Hopefully there's no 2-drop. Oh, come on. Well, at least it's not an Explorer one, but that's still really annoying. Quite unfortunate. Play this taps. I don't think I'm going to be casting Blink of an Eye this turn. Okay, another tapped land and pass. Okay, I don't know what kind of mulligan to 5 this is, but sure. Frilled Mystic? What? Okay. Well, they obviously have a 4th land, yeah. Reclamation was really good. Means we get it out before the Mystic, and we're not dead. Well, you kept that on top, so it's pretty obvious they're gonna just leave up the Mystic forever. Let's just run this out. I don't really care what our opponent does. They probably don't care what we do, unless it, like, is a fog effect. So we can bait out the Mystic next turn. We have 2 root snares. Can we cast Nexus? Let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't want to die to a second Frilled Mystic. That seems pointless. Yeah, let's just do this. Discard Forest. I wonder if they just tempo out the Mystic, actually. Let's see. Nope. Obvious Mystic, so they can present lethal. And now we try to go off. Not totally impossible. Don't have a way to draw more than 1 card a turn, but cycling Nexus helps. Can Memorial Crack, I guess, yeah. Let me blink the Frilled Mystic with Blink of an Eye. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Crushing Canopies are flooding my hand and aren't doing anything. That's unfortunate. Can take lethal off the board by bouncing the Jade Light, and I think I will do that. Let's see here. Float some manas. Bounce this. We're not under lethal pressure and pass. I don't think there's anything that kills us except Hadama's Climb, which we can actually kill before it comes into play, so we live before they get the counter immune. Biogenic Ooze, sure. Oh man, this game's slipping away from our opponent. We're pushing half our deck. We don't have another fog effect though. Oh, that's really good. That's really good. They're tapped out as well. Very solid mold of 5 from our opponent. Actually, we're not out of this yet. Not out of this yet. Cycle this. Crack a memorial. I guess wait, yeah. That's a good thing I couldn't do that. I guess I should actually float it for mana, because it's kind of just net 1 mana this way. There we go. Root Snare is good. Krasis is good as well. Guess I'll make a large Krasis so I won't crack that memorial. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Alright, so. I guess we spiral first, doesn't really matter. Oh hey, a Nexus of Fate. Yep, I think this is it. I think this is all wrapped up. Yep. GG's. They were pretty honest, straightforward deck. Didn't seem like they had any negates or counter interaction, and that would have played nicely there, but they just didn't have it. So that was nice. Didn't go 5-0 though. What did we get? Entrancing Melody, nice. Want another one of those. 2100. Alright, alright. So, well, this was a pretty long video, but it was pretty fun. I mean, I like this deck a lot. I might use this deck to climb ladder this month, I don't know. I've been doing Esper for quite a while. Let me know what you think about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.